providing guidance for our children, turning off the TV set, putting away the video games, attending those parent-teacher conferences, helping our children with their homework, setting a good example. That's what everybody's got to do if we're going to be moving this country forward.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get the links, and also you can buy the products right from the bottom of this particular video. You can actually get them in any video that I have now that they're synchronized, but you can go on to the Officer Tatum Store or Tatum Store. I shortened it up so you don't have to type all that. Or you can hit the link in the description section. All you have to do is put in discount code that's on the screen and use that discount code to get 20% off. The discount code is flashing on the screen as I'm speaking. Use that discount code to get 20% off Tatum Store. Make sure you go shop today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Come on, share this video. Let's get into this. I just feel like leadership is very important to get the country back on track. And maybe I'm biased because I'm black and I grew up in a black community, and so I see I see what black people go through politically and how the brainwashing has affected a large majority of the black community. And I feel some type of way about that because I don't know how white liberals get convinced of all the foolery, because I think they're the worst, and then it's the black liberal, and then those are the two groups that will destroy America if they had any opportunity to have leadership.
Providing guidance for our children, turning off the TV set, putting away the video games, attending those parent-teacher conferences, helping our children with their homework, setting a good example. That's what everybody's got to do if we're going to be moving this country forward. Teaching our daughters to never allow images on television to tell them what they're worth. Teaching our sons to treat women with respect and to realize responsibility does not end at conception. That what makes them a man is not the ability to have a child, but to raise one. That's a message we need to send. We have to do our part to lift up this country. That's where change begins. And after all, that's the true genius of America. Not that America is perfect, but that America will be perfect. Not that we are perfect, that we can make ourselves more perfect, that brick by brick, callous hand by callous hand, people who love this country can change it. That's our most enduring responsibility, the responsibility to future generations.
But I know how black people get brainwashed, because I used to be brainwashed. I used to believe all this stuff that I'm talking about now. That's why I'm so passionate about what I say, because I'm like, God, I had gotten brainwashed. Why didn't somebody tell me that this makes no sense? I wish that somebody would have just sat down and explained to me law enforcement. I'd get on a ride along. Then I'd have realized that, oh, cops aren't racist like they say cops are. Oh, that's not, cops don't just, can't just pull you over for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a rare occurrence. You know, when you're riding in a patrol car, you will see why it's very rare that somebody could just pull somebody over for no reason. It's like, you don't have to. People commit so many crimes in front of you, or so many traffic violations in front of you. You don't have to. There's no such thing as like, they pull me over for no reason. They can literally wait till you create a traffic violation. All they got to do is follow you for a couple minutes, and everybody commits traffic violations that they don't know. Why? Because you don't read the law. You don't know that you can't switch lanes without a signal. You don't know that you can't do a wide turn. When you do a right turn, you have to turn within the immediate lane. If you turn and you turn in the second lane, which 90% of people that drive do, which drives me crazy now that I'm not a cop, you don't turn in the immediate right lane, that's a traffic violation. You know, crossing the double lines without signal. Even if you accidentally cross, they can, you know, you can potentially get pulled over for that, depending on what the laws are in your state or what the city code is. You know, people think that, like, for instance, most people don't know what is technically running a red light. Most people have no idea. They think, well, I didn't run a red light, but did you? Well, you don't know, because you have to understand that in the state of Arizona, the curb line is not necessarily consistent with the line that you stop at for the light. You have to pass the curb line. And in some instances in the state of Arizona, the line for the stoplight is like 6 or 7 feet behind the curb line. So you may be all the way past the line, the stop line for the light, but the curb is way out there. And if you don't pass the curb line, your car don't pass the threshold of the curb line before the light turned red, you've technically ran the red light. And some people may not know that. And so they go into an intersection, they go on yellow, and they're like, oh, I'm clearly past the line on yellow. No, but the curb is way out there, and you just ran the red light. Some intersections in Arizona, they put red tape there so you will know how far out the line is. But there's a lot of things, and I can go down the list, a lot of things that I didn't know about policing in America. I didn't experience. But my people won't tell me the truth. My people won't be honest with me. And so it took me being a cop to realize, oh, we lost. We are completely lost. And then it took me being exposed to some of these major stories to realize we are lost. That guy got justifiably shot by that cop, and we're protesting this. People are out in the street saying this is Rodney King. And I'm not talking about the police officers in that one situation. It wasn't Rodney King, but they deserve to go to jail. I'm talking about other situations where they liken the interaction to Rodney King. And you say, wait a minute, y'all. Like, really? We really protesting over this? And then you see a black kid get murdered, and then you see a thug get murdered, and you see them having T-shirts and GoFundMes for the thug. But then the kid that's an aspiring entrepreneur or aspiring scientist, a doctor, a lawyer, they get snuffed out because 2 thugs want to shoot it out in the intersection. And we don't even, like, as a community, we don't even acknowledge them. You know, there's a ton of young kids that have been murdered in Chicago. Like, I would say it wouldn't be an accident. Like, in a way in which they were not involved in the situation. And through the drive-by shooting or shooting up a party, kids took stray bullets and they're deceased now. And I have never seen an NFL player with a T-shirt on with any of these kids' names. None. Even ones that make the headlines. Nobody from the Chicago Bears have any of these kids' names on their jerseys. And then you look back and you say, well, wait a minute. That dude was a convicted felon. He took the police on a high-speed chase. He pulled a gun on the police, and they shot him. And y'all are in the middle of the street, no justice, no peace, invoking Martin Luther King, and you have a young, beautiful, aspiring young lady that made straight A's in school. She had the world in front of her, and she got killed for no reason, wasn't doing anything. And y'all won't even wear a T-shirt with her name on it, won't even give to her GoFundMe. I realized that we are lost. And I'm here to set us free by just keeping it real. My mission and goal, and what I believe God has called me to do, is to tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. And it's not just a saying that somebody say because it sounds cute. Legitimately, when Jesus came and spoke the truth, people were set free. When I heard the truth about how beautiful this nation really is, and the truth about slavery, and the truth about Jim Crow, and the truth about our country's founding, and the truth about the founding fathers, I realized that this is a country that I can be free in, that I can flourish in, that I can have any accessibility to any level of wealth as anybody else. Let me just explain this to you. People say, well, back in the day, white people had access to wealth that black people had. But let's talk about this for a minute. Not all white people had access. It was only a few privileged people who have access to all the wealth. Not every white person has access to all the wealth. It's not like white and black. It's like there's an elite group of white people that maybe through malice, maybe through luck, maybe through privilege, maybe through hard work or whatever the case may be. Some of these people, you know, they have all the money. You know what I'm saying? They have all the money. And that's just the way it is. Cry me a river. I don't know. What do you expect to do? For them to just go bankrupt so they don't pass money and legacy on to their children? I don't know what to tell you. And there's black people that have all the money. Look at the wealthiest black people in America. They're dominating in control of money and wealth and influence. Oprah, Jay-Z, all these celebrities, Rihanna, she's a billionaire. All these black people that have all this money, and when they speak, people listen. So it's not about black or white. It's about the fact that certain people have access to money that others may not have the monopoly on. But everybody don't need to be a billionaire either. You can make a great living in America if you just apply yourself. What are you good at? If you put service as the forefront of your mind in entrepreneurship, you will be successful. Your goal is to serve others. That's why people can come over here with 25 cents in their pocket and become millionaires. But it's funny that the people who live here have been brainwashed that that's not possible, yet the people who don't live here will die to get here because they know it's possible.